The networking, the sharing of ideas. We have business meetings here, and we talk about policy and our shared challenges that we have. And in some cases, we learn from another state on what to do or what not to do.
Arkansas Secretary of Agriculture Wes Ward says with all the challenges agriculture is facing right now.
Good morning, everyone. Good to see you. Let's get this over here. Share. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holly's gonna go fix her face. What she's supposed to do about it. That's how she looks. Who's batting leadoff today? Leslie batting leadoff. That may be a first. Welcome, Leslie, to the first part of the show. I don't know if you've ever hit leadoff for us. Welcome to the top spot. There's no prize with it. Well, there should be. Morning, Antonio, Kevin, Christy, all kind of people in there today. Shannon, in with us early today. Holly's here. She's fixing her face. So she'll be back, hopefully, before she's supposed to talk. Oh, yes. Hoping for a good day. Two reels and a fake today, which I'm pretty pumped about. Some of my better work. We're themey. I guess I'll just start the show without her. Not like she ain't been up since 5 o'clock. Joan, the most important people in Coffee County. I don't know about that, Joan. But maybe. We may be. Joan says we're the most important people in Coffee County. I like that, Joan. Holly's going to send you an autograph.
Hey, good Tuesday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you home from work, getting you to school for you summer school folk. Glad to have you along with us on your ride in, or just whatever it is you're doing this morning. Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. There's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. It's Tuesday. We got two reels and a fake coming up in just a little while, so do not miss that. I've got a pretty good round of country music songs and a fake song, and can't wait. That's coming up towards the back end of the 7 o'clock hour. Towards the top of the 8 o'clock hour, we have your birthdays. Call those in anytime on the Ben Lowman Connect hotlines. Starting in about 2 minutes or so, the phone lines will be open. 728-1320. Call in and get that done. Don't forget you can catch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras. Head on over to Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio and subscribe, like, click, follow, whatever it is that you got to do. And follow us there. We'd love to have you join us, be part of the group over there and part of the cameras, part of the camera crowd. Thanks to Dr. Carmine for making that happen. Weather check right now. It is 70 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios here on Oakdale Street. Mix of sun and clouds out there. Today, we do have an 80% chance of showers and storms. We got some pretty good showers yesterday. High of 83 today. 69 overnight tonight, and then Wednesday, 86 with a 50% chance of showers. And then by the time we get to Thursday, we keep an 80% chance of showers in the forecast, high of 83. And then we clear out, and a high-pressure system settles in. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be in the upper 80s, low 90s, and we take the rain out of the forecast. That forecast is brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Hillsboro Food Company, 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. Fresh cut meats every day on their grocery side of the store. So stop on in and see them for those fresh cut meats to get on the grill at Hillsboro Food Company. All right, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and the president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. President of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker herself, the corn cob eater, one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. She cleans her glasses with the Vaseline. She is Holly. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How was that introduction? Did I hit them all?
I couldn't get to it fast enough.
Like that was an
You
extra
sending
bell.
this out to Steve Jernigan?
Yeah. Well, I think Brandy also is a big fan.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
A man walks down the street.
Brandy don't like this.
Huh?
Brandy don't like this song.
No, Brandy doesn't like this song at all. We can't even hang out with her anymore. Lady in red. Yeah, Holly's looking very professional today.
I am professional.
Kevin said we were all waiting on a refund check from the station. I will not be sending out refunds. Front gate tickets, however. I saw somebody complaining on one of the posts the other day that they thought it was crap. The monitor wasn't refunding to whoever registered the ticket. And I'm like, but that's pretty typical practice. They're going to refund to whoever bought the ticket. That's basic practice. I get it. You're saying, well, I registered it and I attached my card to it. Why can't you register? But that's not how the process works. You could have stole that ticket. They don't know. They're going to send it. They're going to send the money back to whoever bought the ticket. They're basically saying they bought from scalpers and then they can't get their money back now. Scalpers are going to make a killing. Anybody who bought tickets and scalped them is going to make double.
God, that sucks.
But I mean, that's the danger of buying third party, though. I mean, I get it, but whatever. Best to buy from secure sources like Thunder Radio. Yeah.
Coming and going, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. I got a big yard sale coming up this weekend, Coffee County Fairgrounds. Holly could tell you a little bit more about that. It's Friday and Saturday. I know she's a yard sale queen, so she knows all about this stuff.
Yeah. So it's not just yard sellers. They can be crafters and resellers.
So it's just a big old deal.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday at the fair grounds.
Yes, sir. It's going to be on the midway there. I love that.
They've got food trucks and stuff.
Food trucks and stuff. If you want to put your stuff, if you want to set up a 20 by 20 spot, it's just $20. Believe me, you're going to make you $20 back.
Now, there's quite a bit of demand for people who want to be part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that'll be a big thing. What's the hours on that? Do you know?
I can get it for you right fast. I think it starts at 8:30. Hang on.
Both days?
Yes, sir. It's the same time both days. Daggone it.
No.
You would think it would be in my recently searched.
Yeah, I just figure you knew it since you read it every day.
Yeah,
But
I've read it every
perhaps
day
not.
for 2 days.
No, you were reading this last week too.
I read it for one day. I read it on Thursday.
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you've mentioned it more than that because we ran into Stuart with the fair and he was talking about how he heard you talking about it.
Daggone it, buddy.
Well,
I just can't.
Holly will get more information on that
It's right
later.
here. It's
Don't say that to delay me.
8 to 3.
8 to 3 Friday and Saturday. I'll remember that tomorrow. Don't worry about it. 8 to 3 Friday and Saturday.
I didn't know. I thought you were going to do your comings and goings.
Well, that's coming up
first.
fast. It's coming up this weekend, so
And
I feel like we should talk about
that's
it.
usually that was usually a mic.
Christy said, "Thought you said 8 to 3 yesterday." Yeah,
You're
I know.
right, Christy.
Thanks for paying attention, Christy. She's all over it. We are 17 days away from Independence Day. How about that? Time to get your fireworks. So I was talking to a guy yesterday over, he runs a fireworks place in Fayetteville. It's called Fireworks Factory.
Yeah.
and they build the show for you. Like you buy pre-built shows over there.
What?
Yeah, so you don't have to like wander around the tent and be like, okay, we need this, and then this would be good. Like they it's all pre-put together, and they got packages starting at $200. So you buy it, and they have a shoot sheet, so it tells you what to shoot first and second and third. Like, I know.
Shut your mouth.
I know, it's pretty cool.
didn't know they did
Yeah,
things
so-
like that.
so he's been in it for like 30 years, and he helped design fireworks in China. Like he's done a lot of the
He
fireworks.
knows
so
his fireworks.
he knows his stuff. So I was blown away by that. And I guess they got packages that start at $200, which he said that'll be a good little backyard show for a family. They go all the way up to $5,000. Like they have neighborhoods
Wow.
that'll come in and buy it up, and they got the shoot sheet for them.
Awesome.
And so the neighborhoods will all pitch in, and they'll buy it's all put together for them. You don't have to do anything. There's no thinking. There's like just go off the sheet. So that's pretty cool.
That is really cool
They're in
because
Fayetteville, so check them out. Fireworks Factory. It's just a short drive.
everybody usually comes to our house for the 4th because we have the pool. And
Yeah.
so that's just kind of become the designated place for the 4th of July. And my brother and my brother-in-laws, like as soon as they get there and drop the kids off, they're like, we're going to go get fireworks, you
Yeah.
know? So they go and they try and pick out
Yeah.
and everybody chips in and spends a little money. But I guarantee you they spent $200 at least.
It's more than that.
So they could just do that and come back and it makes them look good.
Right. That's a pretty good deal.
It's
So
like, daggone. We didn't realize Caleb was such a good fireworks shooter.
yeah, what a technician he is. We had to kind of stop shooting him at our house because of the dogs.
They
The big one especially. He's very anxious about the fireworks.
he don't like it.
And this year, if
And
we did
honestly-
it, honestly, I don't know if he would hear them anymore,
He's a little deaf.
or it might just go ahead and give him a heart attack, and he might be done because he's old and anxious now.
I don't really like fireworks either. They scare me.
No, but I wish we could do it at our house with the pool now done and everything. That would be fun. But
To watch it sparkle and
yeah,
ash drop in your water.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
Firework paper falling in there.
Oh, look, my evergreen
Yeah.
tree's on fire from some sort of firework that's fallen
Yeah,
into
that
it.
sounds awesome.
We've had enough rain this year. I think we'll be good.
Dynamite drop in, Holly.
Thank you. Anyway, so that's the Manchester City fireworks deal is July the 4th. And Thunder Radio is going to help with the music again this year. We're excited to help. And Tullahoma has theirs on July 3rd, I think. So that's 16 days away. And then
That's a good way to be able to go to both.
Yeah. Well, it just shows that Manchester celebrates on the right day. You know,
There ain't nothing for the kids to do here.
and that July 4th thing that they have down at City Park or at Rotary Park
Mm-hmm.
is just the happening place to be. Now, there's stuff everywhere down there.
I love that though.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Except for that one year when we were trying to watch the fireworks down there, and I couldn't turn the Braves game off because we were supposed to have that music on, and I couldn't get connected.
You were like running. You
I
were
was
running
getting
through
upset.
the rec center.
Yeah, we do a music synced. No, I'll say synced is probably not the right word.
Patriotic music to
patriotic
play
music
along with.
It goes along with the fireworks.
Yeah.
And it's timed up to start when they start the fireworks, and it's timed up to end. Sorry if the beat doesn't hit right as the boom goes. Okay, somebody was complaining about that one year. Oh, sorry, I'll give you a refund. So anyway,
That's so dumb
I know.
because people.
I know.
Oh,
Anyway, so
Lord.
this will be probably the 4th or 5th year we've done this. Well, so I guess a few years ago, the Braves were on, and I was like, well, I'm just going to cut the Braves off when it's time for the
Right.
for the music to start, which was actually about 7 minutes to the top of the hour. It timed up. We had a little pre-show and then the show at 9. And I was like, oh, it's no big. I can do that from my phone. Like I can log into our automation system and I can do that from my phone. But you can't if everyone is in this town, if everyone is congregated in one place and there's more than about 50 of you, you don't have a cell signal anymore. Welcome to the 5G world. So I could not get logged in. And I was, oh, I'll get it. I'll get it. It'll take a minute. Because I started working on this at like 8:30. Nope. And by 8:50, I was starting to breathe a little heavier. I was like, oh boy. Because there was a band playing at Rotary Amphitheater, and they were supposed to stop playing at 9 and switch over to Thunder Radio.
Yeah.
And like, everybody's about to hear Ben Ingram calling this game. Like, we're not going to have the music. So I was able to. Is everything okay over there?
Oh, buddy's calling me.
Oh,
He
that's-
must forgot that I.
Oh, we have a radio show. Anyways, I basically rushed into the rec center at like 8:55, and some poor teenager working the desk. I was like, I need to commandeer your computer. I was like, I got to get internet access, and he's like,
Did you flash like a little badge?
Yeah, he's like, this is
Jason
not,
Bourne.
this is not
Move
allowed.
over, kid.
Yeah, this is not allowed. I don't. You need to talk to AJ. I'm like, well, where is he at? Because this is what's about to happen. Well, they got me on the Wi-Fi down there, and I was able to get logged in and switched, killed the Braves. I walked out the door of the rec center at the time the band was like, enjoy the fireworks, and then it cut over to the music. Like, I had that switched over within 30 seconds.
You say
Of the
it was like
time.
red wire, blue wire, red wire.
Right.
Yeah, right at 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
You snip the
I
right
snipped the right
one,
wire.
save the day. No one even knows you saved Independence Day here in
I was
Manchester.
so stressed.
What a hero.
It wasn't Independence Day. The fireworks were going to fire. Everybody was going to enjoy it. It was just going to be embarrassing for me. And
Oh, you saved it.
I wasn't going to like that. Yeah, so anyway, we enjoy doing that. We help put that music together, and that's always fun.
I have found I love things like that. I love things on the square. I love things down at the park.
Community events and things.
Yeah. Oh man, I love.
Just don't like a lot of people.
I like to get togethers at my house. I like planning them. I like seeing what the decoration. I like
I get a little
helping
anxious.
with all that. But once it happens, once it's going on, I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to be on like the outside looking in. I don't actually want to be at those things, but I want them to happen, and I would like to help in some way make it happen. I'm excited for it. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know that's
That's
odd.
weird. You're an odd person.
Yeah, but I think it's best
I don't
to
wanna be
just
a
go
part of 'em.
ahead and know what you like and what you don't like and stop trying to force it.
Jessica said, I think it would have been cool to hear the Braves or the fireworks are going
I do
off. Yeah.
too. Ben Ingram, are you kidding me?
In the 2-1. I don't know that would have.
He's got a swing and a miss. He's got like a real.
There's no lisp.
It's not a lisp. I'm not doing that with my tongue and teeth. It's like a side cheeky thing. Like, sure.
Have you heard Ben Ingram talk?
Yeah, a lot. I met him.
She's a big fan.
I met Ben Ingram, and he let me wear his World Series ring. Mm-hmm. He let everybody in the room wear it, but
What's wrong with you? I had some Braves liners with him on it. I just can't find them.
it scared me actually to hold the ring because I just knew me or Josh were going to be the ones to drop it. I was going to break a World Series ring.
Hey, it's Ben Ingram. Your home for Atlanta Braves baseball is Thunder Radio, WMSR in Manchester, Tennessee.
MSR.
Your Coffee County Sports Authority.
I'm not hearing what you're hearing, I guess.
MSR. It's like a side.
I
hear
You
it.
sound like an old guy with a cigar. That's your baseball seat. That's not what he sounds like.
It is what he sounds
Like
like,
those
to
old
me.
timey broadcasters.
I feel like he should have like a little
Jackie Robinson.
like a newsboy cap on when he's broadcasting. See?
Yeah, that's not what he sounds like at all.
It's what he sounds like to me. He's very dapper, very debonair.
Babe Ruth, step up the plate, see? We hit 2 home runs yesterday.
I like it, whatever it is.
Why did they all talk like that? Or was it just the movies?
No, I think they taught like that. In 50 years.
Game 2 for the Rockford Peaches this afternoon.
Yeah. Yes. That is how they talked.
Come on by. Plenty of open seats, see? I don't think they actually talked like that. I think it's just the movies.
No, they did. They talked like that. I'm sure of it.
I think I saw a skit that Shane Gillis did that's probably inappropriate for me to talk about here. But you should look that up. Just Google Shane Gillis old baseball announcer voices, and he kind of talks about when that ended.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one.
Uh-huh. And it has
He's
to,
funny.
It has to do with desegregation of the league. So just look that up. It's funny, but I'm not going to talk about it. I ain't getting canceled. He can do that. Speaking of, if you know Shane Gillis and you're aware and familiar with Chandler England at Chick-fil-A,
They do. They look alike.
I feel like they're related.
Doppelganger.
I feel like they're related. And so it's unfair to Chandler because every time I see him, I want to be like, say something funny.
Say something funny.
Say something funny, clown. And then he doesn't. And I'm like, you're supposed to be funnier. But it's not his fault. Because he's not Shane Gillis. And nor do I think he's actually, but he looks just like him.
Yeah, they do look similar.
So I expect
They could
funny.
be brothers.
Yeah. Jessica said, can you imagine in the future when they hear us say stuff on a video like skibbity toilet?
Skibbity toilet.
What is
See?
that? What is that about, by the way? Dana said, sound like a pirate.
Skirt, skirt.
That's me
What
trying
about
to.
that one?
What's up, brother? All that stuff.
There's a new word, and I don't know if it's a bad word. I don't even know if I can say it.
No, don't say it. Dirtworks in Manchester. Bonnaroo could benefit from calling Dirtworks. They can rework your property so the water drains, and that's what you want. You want your property to be able to host the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival next year. So call Dirtworks up, 931-409-0782. That way your 4th of July parties, your get-togethers don't have to be canceled for some rain showers. 931-409-0782. Make sure there's no standing water. In all seriousness, mosquitoes, things like that become a problem. The grass doesn't grow right there. Call Dirtworks, 931-409-0782.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Misty.
Which insurance agency has the best customer service in Manchester?
I don't know.
Yeah, Bob Uecker, really good. Of course, everybody's going to remember Bob Uecker as Harry Doyle from Major League. Ball 4, ball 8. Vaughn has walked the bases loaded. I don't know how they're laying off these pitches. Somebody caught it.
You're world famous now. You're a world famous broadcaster.
Am I?
Yeah, well, at least millions of people have heard your voice.
Killed.
How does that feel?
Wrong.
I want to make a video and play that clip and say, remember this call? That's this guy with your picture doing the dumbest, like, looking the
That wouldn't be
dirtiest.
hard. Holly, come on now. Be professional. Just a bit outside, yeah.
Yeah, he cuts me off all the time. I'm gonna cut him off later.
No, she's not. That Shane
You're
Gillis
done.
skit is funny.
Probably not talk about it no more.
No, I don't talk
Just
about
don't draw attention to it.
It's not bad.
Something about these lights first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I want to walk.
It
I
strains
missed
my
when we
eyes.
didn't do the cameras because we literally wouldn't even cut the studio lights on. We just walk in here in the dark.
I didn't
And
even
it was-
brush my hair.
Like I just
I was
rolled
still
out of
in my
bed.
pajamas. Doing the radio only was the best life.
Yeah, we just rolled up in here. During the breaks like this, I go sit in this chair over here, take a little break. It was awesome.
Hey, do you know what?
What?
I have found out that some folks have started saying any hootie.
Oh yeah. Did you make that happen?
They heard it from me.
Oh, well, you
They
heard it
said
from
that.
you heard it from the girl one.
Yeah.
She probably stole it from TikTok somewhere.
I've never heard
Or
anybody
Love
else.
Island or whatever. That's all she wants to watch.
I never heard anybody. She said last night, she said, Mama, you can't believe all these boys snapping me watching Love Island.
She's like, they're all watching it.
All these guys going to the gym and they get home and they watch Love Island. Dorks. I tried to watch some of that,
It's
but
garbage.
it was
It's hot garbage.
awful. I hated it.
Did you ever watch those stupid like dating shows that came
Nope.
on?
I just didn't like that. I
I
feel
watch
like the
reality
people were
dating TV
so
like a hawk.
fake. Ugh.
This is some bad stuff on there. Now, my favorite reality show ever was Naked and Afraid. Now, I
That's
watched
a
that
good one though.
because it seemed pretty real. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of fake to that.
I mean, you're pretty vulnerable.
People would get. I mean, I just think they should do away with the blur box. Let's just watch it all.
Can you imagine the smell after 30 days in the Sahara?
It doesn't smell after one day. I mean, could it get worse? Like, does it get worse?
Yeah.
Or does it get to a point where it's like when you're falling from an airplane, you only get to a certain speed and that's it. That's as fast as you can fall. So I feel like that's the same way with the smell. Like, does it get worse
Yeah, it gets worse.
out there? Ooh. I feel like there should be an option to watch without the blur box.
Why would you want to?
It's called Naked and Afraid, man. I want to see it.
Set temperature makes it hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Good to have you along with us here until 8:30 today. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. The more, the merrier. There's plenty of ways you can listen or watch the show. Terrestrial radio, AM 1320, 107.9 FM, 106.7 FM, Manchester Go smartphone app, thunder1320.com. Click listen now, or you can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras, Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio and give us a follow, a like, a subscribe there. Holly, welcome back.
Hey.
I was really trying to fight that yawn off. Probably could see the pain in my face. I was trying to hold that back. What are you doing over there?
That's just
You sending messages and text there instead of being part of the show?
what did you need from me at that time?
This is your segment.
I know. I'm ready.
Well, what are we talking about here, Holly?
All right.
Yeah, she's prepared.
I could have went two different ways. I'll let you pick.
This could be a whole new part. We could put on Facebook the day before. You pick the second segment and we'll let people vote.
We can do things that made me cry on TikTok, or we can do cheesy pickup lines.
Cheesy pickup lines.
All right.
Because she's gonna start crying here. The other day she walked. I hear her in the tub. She's in there crying. I'm like, "Are you?"
I had been in there.
knocked on the door. I'm like, "Are you?"
He said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Are you crying?" And I said, "I watched something sad on TikTok."
And she's in there sobbing in the tub, watching sad videos.
All right.
No,
No, we're talking about it. I want to tell you what I was watching at that time. It was this little boy, and he had, I can't remember what he had. Maybe spina bifida. I couldn't remember. He had a walker, and his dad was trying to get him to get the walker. He said, "This is the highest curb on our street. If you can get up this curb, you can get up any place on the street. You'll be able to get up." So the little boy is trying and trying. He's like, "Okay, Dad, okay," and the dad's like, "You got it. Dad's not helping him. Dad's not coddling him. He's like, "Come on, mate." Dad's not mean to him. He's encouraging, supportive, and all of the things. After trying about 3 or 4 times, you could tell the little boy's getting frustrated. He gets it up there. It was so happy. And at the end, when they were in the house, the little boy just started crying. He said, "That was so hard." He said, "I was trying so hard." And he was trying hard. And he did it. He climbed the highest curb on the street. Daggone it.
Holly's in there.
It was just so, him and his daddy there doing their thing. It's precious. Anyway, that was one thing that made me cry.
There's Holly in the bathroom. Just ugly crying.
Let me tell you another one. This farmer's 20th wedding anniversary was coming up. He's a wheat farmer.
Wheat.
I guess there's red wheat and white wheat. And any hootie, at the beginning of the season, on acres and acres, I don't know how big it was, buddy, but it was big. He put, Tim and Rhonda, 20 years with a heart in the wheat. She had no idea One day he says, let's go up in the plane, look down at the wheat. And she looked down and saw it for the that's her name and her wheat. That her husband, I just think that was I cried. I was like, golly.
I will weed eat something in the grass for you. I could do that probably. Like I could weed eat a design. I'll do your initials.
Huh?
I'll do your initials.
In what?
In
wheat?
The grass. No, in the grass.
No, you.
I don't have any wheat. I don't have any tractors.
Well, do it.
And I ain't got no plane either. Leslie's gonna have to fly us over.
We could just get on the roof of the house and look in the yard.
Yeah, I'll just get you up on the step ladder. Look here. I spelled your name in rocks here on the sidewalk. I'll just use some chalk.
That's not Josh's love language. Josh's love language is when we leave the house and he's in front of me and there's a dog in the road. He sends me a couple texts. Hey, there's dogs sleeping in the road, but I got him out. I got him off the road. And then he'll call me twice. Hey, I tried to call to let you know there was a dog that was in the road. He's out of the road now, but when you come back by, he may or may not be in the road. That's Josh's love language.
I just don't think.
Hey, there's a box in the road at the corner of Woodbury Highway and Maple Springs. You need to watch out for that box. That's Josh's love language.
I don't want her to tear up my cars. I mean, who wants to start their day by running over 2 dogs? There was 2 dogs. They're always in the road. I see them in the road all the time. I cannot believe they've not been hit yet. Because people drive fast down that road, and I hate it because they're very pretty dogs. And, I feel like I've got to know them over the years, just driving past them, right? So this morning I came up, and they were both laying in the road. And I thought, oh, no. I thought one of them's gotten hit, and the other one is laying with it. That's what it looked like.
That's
one of
pitiful.
them, it was laying on top of the other dog. There was a darker colored dog. It's the gray. And there's a big white dog, and he's laying on top of it. And I was like, he's laying on top of that dog. That dog's got hit. I'm slowing down to, see what I can do here. And I roll up, and both of them sit up. And I was like, oh, it's just hurt. And then they stand up and walk off. They're laying in the road. And they kind of get to the edge of the road and stop and look at me. So I drive at them to try to shoo them off. Like I'm barely rolling, like 5 miles an hour. I just kind of turn, trying to get them out of the way. But I'm like, they're going to go lay back down in the road. And Holly's going to run them over, and that's how she's going to start her day.
But then he said, although you don't drive fast enough that if
you hit them, you wouldn't hurt them.
I think Josh thinks that I drive with my eyes closed. I think he thinks that I get in there and I try to drive with 2 feet right on the gas and left on the brake, and that I close my eyes.
She used to drive around without her glasses or her contacts, and it was incredibly scary. She finally stopped doing that. It's dangerous.
Well, my glasses broke, and I ran out of contacts.
She was just too lazy.
That stuff's expensive, you guys. I could squint for a few weeks till my insurance will pick up again.
Christy said he's trying to keep you safe.
I know.
I'm just trying to make sure all's good. Don't want you to run over nothing. I could just see Holly crunching 2 dogs to start the day. 2 full-size dogs.
Buddy, I ain't never hit a dog.
You better knock on some wood. Again, she drives slow enough. I
know. I'm a safe driver. I'm very, very cautious. He should know that about me. One thing about him, though, is that he knows I'm this way. He knows the situations that I'm going to get uncomfortable in, or situations that I'm going to be scared of. And like he'll recognize them right away, and then he'll automatically start to try and calm me down. I don't think it's so much that he's doing it so that I feel better. He don't want to deal with me once I reach a certain point of anxious.
Well, she's impossible to deal with. He rode back by, going that way. Shannon says, must not have had any eyewear when you hit that ditch. Yeah. Which time?
I should have just kept going is what my problem was, but I was trying to be safe. And I think he's talking about that time I got stuck in the mud.
Well, there's time you get stuck in the mud. There's a time you ran into the ditch, the culvert curb out there at Old Stone Fort area.
It didn't hurt nothing. You would never know it if I didn't tell you.
And then there was the time you busted 2 tires on the same side of the truck.
There was something on the
No.
Yeah, something
when
on the side of the road.
When you're driving in the ditch and you pop the storm drain culvert there, that'll get the tires.
There was no storm.
Yeah.
It was a country road.
Yeah. When you're driving in the ditch.
Now, there was something in the I ran
I've never
over
seen
something.
2.
It popped 2 tires. So that's not my fault. That's
I don't think
something was in the road.
I don't think she ran over something that busted 2 tires. No, I think
I didn't kill nothing.
We don't think.
I haven't.
You better knock on the wood.
I am.
You have anything else here?
We didn't even do what I was.
Well, we talked about what made you cry on TikTok. We'll save cheesy pickup lines for later, I guess.
You want me to tell you my last one?
Oh, is there another one that makes you cry?
Yeah.
Anything patriotic.
And that's what this one is.
Anything patriotic at all.
Okay, so do you remember when the Savannah Bananas first got... Oh my goodness. You gotta stop. I don't. That's why it really pees me off when I see the videos of them burning flags. Oh my! I'm telling you what. Any hootie. So the Savannah Bananas, we talked about them years ago when they were first starting to become popular on the show, and I'm like, oh, that would be awesome. Well, they have blown up.
Oh, yeah.
Savannah Bananas
filling up
are
football
just
stadiums all over the country.
Well, I follow them on TikTok, and they had they're based. If you don't
I'm
know,
not impressed with them at all.
If you, I am.
I bet she is.
If you're not familiar with the how that works, is this a show? It's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
Sure.
And they had a Purple Heart recipient come out. He's in full uniform. His name's Lonnie Godot. They had him come out. He had one of his legs blown off, so he's out there with his prosthetic, and he gets up to bat. It's not just a wave thing. He's in uniform. He's gonna hit, and he does. Line drive down the first base line. He runs, gets on back. Everybody's cheering. I'm crying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. I loved it. That's why I don't understand. All right, we're going down a different way than I had anticipated, but I've been watching so much news lately, it probably was inevitable that I got here. But I don't see why everybody's so mad about the military parade, because if anybody needs to be celebrated, it's the military. And to see the guys and the men and women as they're walking and they're cheering and they're happy, they think it's awesome. They love any hootie.
I'm going to just give Holly the rest of the hour and a half. I'm just going to step aside. No commercial breaks. Just Holly.
I loved it.
Political
I
rant.
watched it. I liked looking at the old uniforms and the old tanks and things and the planes. I just thought it was really. It's right here, close to the 4th of July. Anywho,
that would have been cooler if we did it. If it was on the 4th of July, that would have been neat.
Well, it's the.
I know it was the Army's birthday. I know that. I'm just saying that would have been cool if they could have timed it out to where it was on the 4th of July.
They did a lot of the same things. Like at the end of the night, they were supposed to have the fireworks show. So I think it's a great amuse-bouche to the 4th. And that's all I got.
Stupid Silly Stat when we come back. You're listening to The Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle, one of the finest surgeons around. He's right here in Manchester at 482 Interstate Drive.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR.
Okay, so
am
am I back on?
You're on.
They can hear me?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something else I cried at.
Oh.
My mama just reminded me. So my nephew is, how old is he?
I don't know, 12, 13.
12. 6th grade.
Yeah.
And he went with his travel baseball team to Cooperstown, New York, home of the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So one day while he's up there, he happened to be there at the same time that it's the Hall of Fame's birthday. So the social media crew for the account, were taking videos, and he took a video of my nephew's baseball team singing "Happy Birthday," and they posted it. The Major League Baseball Hall of Fame posted it, and my nephew's in it. I was like, that is so cool. Well, then he got to play some tournament games in Cooperstown. Hit his first home run. His first ever home run. It was awesome. They sent the video. I started crying. I was just happy for him, because how awesome is that to that be the place that he gets up to bat again? Number 2 in a row.
Holly's crying.
And my brother said Mason just pissed on another one. That's how my brother said it. My mom said, what does it mean if he pissed on another one? And I was, I wish I could have been there. Everybody was yelling for him. That's cool.
And Holly cried.
And cried. I was just crying happy.
Holly's just crying about everything these days.
I cry a lot.
She cries a lot, and this is what I'm married to.
I'm very empathetic. Like somebody can be beside me that I don't really know, and they can be sad, and it will just suck any happiness right out of me, and I'll be sad.
Too empathetic.
I can't be in public. The girl went to the gym. She's going to be just like me. She went to the gym, and there were too many people.
She is just like
And she's like, I'm getting hot. There's too many people in here. And she went outside, and she got a little, she felt like she needed to throw up. So she was going to go back in and go into the bathroom. And she goes in there, and she said that it smelled like shat. And she got mad. She was mad. She called me crying from the car, mad that somebody bombed the bathroom like that when she had to throw.
She thought that was disrespectful.
She said, if you have to do that, you need to go to the Dollar General. And I'm like, Gracie,
you can't go to the bathroom in here.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to hit her one day, and she's going to have to go.
You need to go to the Dollar General. I didn't know they had public bathrooms at the Dollar General.
I don't know why she said that.
I know. She's so bougie. You don't use the bathroom for that. That's for me to throw up. Because everybody wants to hear that. Morning, Michelle. Jenny. Shoot, these cameras ain't even been on the whole time, Holly. I'm just kidding.
You're so funny.
Granddad's here, just in case you didn't know what's next. Okay?
My mama said something made her laugh hard. I don't know what.
Who knows? Probably that story about the girl one. What?
That is funny.
Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio morning show. Glad to have you along with us. Josh and Holly getting you to work, home from work, school for you summer school folk, teachers. Glad to have you along with us. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Got games coming up. Stupid Silly Stat and Name That Something. What are we naming today?
TV show theme song.
TV show theme song. This is coming up a little while. But first, what's happening over at Granddad's today?
Okay, so Granddad's has the lunch line special today from 11 to 2 for just $9.99. The meats today are fried pork chop, country fried steak, and barbecue. The sides are mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, skillet, corn, peas, cornbread, or roll. Your drink is included with that. Again, just $9.99. Find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway tonight. Poker starts at 6 and 8.
So granddadsmanchester.com is their website. You can see their menu and all their upcoming events there. So go check them out. That's granddadsmanchester.com. Let's play games.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Everybody's hitting the road for their summer trips. Even if you're just kind of day tripping around, you want to make sure that vehicle is safe to get on the road. Freedom Automotive can help. They can do all of your alignments, take care of your new tires. They have payment plans for those new tires as well. Go check them out at Freedom Automotive Service Center. And they do custom exhaust work, and that's not something that's done just anywhere. They have it at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Holly?
Father's Day is one of the biggest days in the United States for this. Father's Day is one of the biggest days in the United States for this. What is it?
They're going to get the answer quick on this. 728-1320. I got 2 tickets to Lake Winnie for the winner on this one today. 2 tickets to Lake Winnie for the winner today. Call in the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines, 931-728-1320 to take your guesses today.
Father's Day is one of the biggest days in the United States for this. What is it?
728-1320. 2 tickets to Lake Winnie. First person with the right answer wins the tickets and bragging rights for the day. Wrong answers get to call back and try again. I feel like we're going to get it pretty quick. First person probably will get the answer.
I'm gonna be perfect. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Joshua. I forgot to do a stat for today,
So
and
she grabbed the
and I
easiest
just
thing in
grabbed.
front of
I
her.
grabbed the first one I saw. So let me tell you, if we get it quick and you still want to play, we can go again.
I don't have any more tickets to give away. So nobody's guessing on the phone, so I don't know. Maybe they don't know it.
Father's Day is one of the biggest days in the U.S. for this.
Yeah, everybody
Basically, 68% of
people
on
do this on
Father's,
Father's
Day
Day, yeah.
did this. 68%.
728-1320. I'm still waiting on somebody to take a crack at it on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. But no guesses over there yet. I don't think this was part of our Father's Day. No, it was not actually part of our Father's Day at our place. I just sat in the pool and got burnt.
Father's Day is one of the biggest days in the United States for this.
Morning show.
I'm going to start it out by saying going fishing.
Oh, good guess, but not it. Good try, though. It is not going fishing, but a great guess. What is so funny? Oh, that everybody is over here just texting us with the right answer?
Well,
oh,
there it is.
There we go. Yeah. Sometimes our friends have funny things to say. Our acquaintances have even funnier things to say. No, just going fishing is the only guess, only official guess we've had. Morning show.
Take them out for lunch.
Take them out for lunch. Good guess, but
Get
not
'em
it.
something to eat.
Not it. All right, we've not had the right answer on the phones. I'm surprised by that. I know. Be honest. You know that once I said that and you started thinking about it, that you knew that you had picked an easy one.
I knew I picked an easy one the moment I read it, but I had to do something.
728-1320. Today's stupid silly stat. Father's Day is the biggest day, or one of the biggest days of the year in the United States for this. 68% of people do this on Father's Day. Morning show.
What about cooking out?
There it is. What about cooking out? Grilling, cooking out, barbecuing, all that. Whatever words you want to use. What's your name?
Leslie.
I thought it sounded like a Leslie.
Yay! Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for playing along, Leslie. It is grilling out. Did y'all grill out on Father's Day?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Do you run the grill or no?
Oh no. I'm not in charge of cooking at all.
Last night, I told Josh was on the treadmill, and I said, "Hey, I'll go ahead and start the grill." And he goes, "No. I'll start the grill.
Well, I just didn't want her to mess up my grill. You know. Thanks for playing along, Leslie. We appreciate you.
All right. See ya.
Oh, Leslie, loyal listener. Is grilling. A lot of people were guessing it right, and Leslie had guessed it over on the cameras earlier, actually, but that she wanted to call in and make it official. Grilling. 68% of people will grill. Holly wanted to start my Traeger, and I'm like, the last time she tried to start it, she messed it up.
I did not mess it up. I checked. There were pellets.
Not enough. There was like 7 pellets in there.
Look, but no, there wasn't. You're making that up, Brandy. This is what we were talking about. He's making me crazy.
No.
He just says things that aren't true, and here I am on the other side, just going, "Uh."
No. There was not enough pellets to sustain fire.
That grill is fine. I cooked my hot dogs fine, and
she starts that grill up just to cook a hot dog on it. That is not what that's designed for.
It's designed to cook whatever I want.
She also wants me to burn the food on it, and I'm like, there's no flame. There's no way to charbroil this. There's no open flame to burn it on. Like her whole family's over.
You burnt that chicken pretty good last night. Explain that. How did that charring happen on the backside of them chicken fingers?
That's the leftover residuals from the burgers we had the other day after I didn't clean the grill.
You're nasty. That's not what that was. You burnt them.
They weren't burnt. They had a little char to them.
I'm going to bring one in tomorrow. I got them. They're in the fridge still.
I brought some of them with me. They're fine.
I'm going to go out there and get one and bring one of the burnt ones in.
Nothing wrong with that chicken.
Mine was black on one side.
Then why'd you pick that one?
That's how I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it was that.
That's how Holly wants her food. Just dust. She just wants it to be dust.
Like real jerky like.
I know. Cook a hamburger to 160 to be well done. Holly's like, leave it on another 20 minutes. I'm like, it's done. No, I want it burnt.
I can't help it. I'm accustomed to growing up to eating overcooked food.
It's got to be sawdust by the time you bite into that. It's got to just be like there's no juice left at all.
I have had a steak done medium, and I may have even had one medium rare before. And I will say the taste and the flavor of the meat was very good.
Yeah, close your eyes and take a bite. Tell me anything.
But I can't get past.
It ain't even blood.
I can't. I just can't. I can't. I know I know it's not blood, and I know it's fine, and that's the way you're supposed to eat a steak. However, whatever. I understand that. There's something wrong with me, I reckon, and I can't get past it. I just.
We need to work on overcoming your fears a little bit.
I started going to the dentist. That's something. And I flew in a plane in December. So.
And she did well. We didn't have to medicate her or nothing.
No, I was medicated.
Were you medicated that day? Oh. She was anxious the day before. It ruined her Christmas. Because we flew the day after Christmas. And all Christmas Day, she was just pacing around the house.
I walked a hole in the floor.
Our floor is a dark brown. It's that one light brown spot where Holly has wore it out. That was the day before. That was Christmas Day.
I do that when I'm talking on the phone too. I cannot sit still if I'm on the phone. I just walk in circles. See, Michelle says that it has to be well done for her as well. When I go to a restaurant, I get it medium well. I don't mind a little pink. It's not so much the middle. I like for the outside to be good, and I don't know how to explain it.
Michelle said, "My husband likes his steak still moving." Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to be that bad. Medium is about perfect for a steak for me. I like it medium. But some restaurants won't even cook it well done. Like it says on the menu, these are available in medium or up to medium, and they don't cook it any more than that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. They refuse to serve garbage. And that's the way I am on the grill. I'm like, I'm not going to serve you.
I don't know why. If I'm just like, hey, can you leave my burger on a little longer? And he's like, well, Holly, it's 170 degrees. I checked it. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I like mine 200 degrees? He's like, oh, it just makes him so mad to cook something the way.
That's but right. When next time we have burgers, I'm gonna pick up burgers later, and I'm gonna cook you one, and hope you enjoy. I'm gonna take a picture of it. It's going to look like a hockey puck.
But you know what I do when I make like spaghetti where he don't like it? I like a saucy spaghetti. I like a lot of sauce.
I don't like any sauce.
And so you know how I make it? Little sauce. But if I'm like, hey, can you leave my burger on a little longer? He's like, you're ruining it. I'm like, you don't even have to eat my burger. Just cook it how I like it.
We are the opposite at everything. There are very few things that we like the same way. I'm just saying, everything is opposite.
Oh, well, opposites attract, I guess.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I can guarantee you, if I take a drink of this, of something new, and I'm like, I like this, she's not gonna like it. And if she likes it, I'm not gonna like it. Like, just the opposite at everything. I don't drive fast, but I drive the speed limit. She drives slow.
You drive 5 over.
I drive 5 over. She drives 5 under. Like, we are so.
You may drive 10 over it.
No,
sometimes.
I don't hardly ever drive 10 over.
Whatever. When I'm in the car with you and we're on our road, sometimes I have to grip the console because I'm like, we're gonna flip. It feels that way. It's not. He's not going that fast. It feels that way. I don't like going fast.
I like a TV show. She don't.
Hey, y'all, I had to watch this movie with him last night, and I do like a good, like a historical war movie, and it was called U-571. It's got Matthew McConaughey in it, and I couldn't believe I had never seen it, and Bill Paxton.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
And I couldn't, and I was like, oh, I've never seen this. Got to be good. It's got McConaughey in it, Paxton. So we sit down to watch it, and it gave me so much anxiety. I had to leave at some parts of the movie. I had to walk out, not because I was scared. It just made me anxious. Like they're in this. It's a movie about
they're in a submarine,
German submarine, and they're really far, 200 meters deep, and stuff is starting to break, and they're dropping charges on them. And this one little boy, I shouldn't say little boy.
He's spoil the whole movie.
Spoiler alert! I'm about to spoil it. So if you want to watch U-571, hang on. Let me just say, I didn't like how it ended. I watched that whole movie and I was anxious, and how it ended, I was like, "That's it. That's it." I mean, we prevailed, but
didn't particularly like how it ended.
I just didn't like how it ended. And it made me anxious.
Yeah. I
those, for instance, those movies where it's like, okay, you've got to go underwater and you've got to seal off this door or else we're all going to die. And then you're like, okay, he's going to go underwater and get his shoelaces stuck. And you don't even realize it. You're holding your breath and you're gripping the couch pillows because you're like, oh my God, he's going to drown.
I mean, you're into the movie though.
I can't stand that. I don't like that feeling of being anxious.
Holly prefers a style of movie where she can get up and walk around and do laundry and dishes the whole time and still know what's happening.
Well, somebody's got to do it. But I like more of thinker movies that make you use your brain. Something that is not necessarily going to get my heart rate up, but maybe a thinker movie. Any hootie.
All right. We've got to do other things. We're at the bottom of the hour. We got 2 Reels and a Fake coming up in just a little while, which is going to be really good today. You won last week, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I'm really good at 2 Reels and a Fake.
She broke a 4-week losing streak. Holly's record at 2 Reels and a Fake is now 27 and 483, I think, is where she's at. So, I mean, she's picking up the pace at that. We'll tell you what's happening at Common John in a little while as well. And we get to name that TV show theme song coming up in just a minute. So don't go anywhere. Morning show here till 8:30.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
All right, all right.
I've not seen straw. Oh my gosh, I got a busy day. It's giving me anxiety.
Just calm down, Ollie. It's fine. She's got a few meetings today. I tried to help you by taking 1 or 2 off the plate, but you.
There's got to be something wrong with me. I shouldn't be this anxious when I have to interact with people.
But you look very, very professional today.
I am profesh.
Well, if you can't at least be professional, at least look the part.
Fake it till you make it.
Yes. You walk in and own the place looking like that.
Well, I do. I own it.
Oh. Little Yanni. You hosting swap shop day? You know, it's the first time I've thought about it when I asked. Like, this just hit me. I got to do swap and shop. My God.
Word of the day.
Ain't done that in a while.
Reconnaissance. Reconnaissance.
Yeah, yesterday talking about reconnaissance. Holly goes, "What's that mean?" I'm like,
He's like, they're doing a reconnaissance. What? He's like, reconnaissance. I'm like, I don't care if you break down the syllables. I don't know what that word is.
I said, like recon.
I've heard recon. Let's do a recon of the area. I know recon. I didn't know it was short
Oh, Holly.
for something else.
Woman from Mexico sentenced for trafficking in fentanyl at the Buc-ee's in Alabama. Is that the one in Gulf Shores?
I have one for you. Man finds out he was married without his knowledge. So it happened in Beverly Hills, Texas. A 36-year-old Texas woman is being held for stalking in a bizarre case where a wedding was held without the groom present and without his knowledge.
Nice. Just forged a signature on the license, I guess.
He contacted police after he found a package that included a copy of the marriage certificate showing that he was married to her.
I saw a thing on.
How do you?
That's crazy. That's crazy right there. People get nuts. I saw a thing. Dave Ramsey, one of his reels. It wasn't Dave Ramsey. It was two of his other people that were hosting the show. Dave Deloney and one of the others. But somebody called in, I guess, and they said we bought a house. I guess they bought a house, and I still don't understand how this worked. They bought a house, but the house didn't exist. But it did exist. Like, it was real. They saw the house. They touched the house. They lived in the house. They went to do a bunch of remodeling to it or wanted to change some things, and there's no evidence with the county that house was ever built. Somebody built it without any codes or permits or anything and sold it to them. And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Well, how did you get to the closing process? Like, how did that happen?" And they were like, "It went through all the stuff." And I'm like, I just imagine somebody, had like this fake office with these fake attorneys and these fake real estate agents closing this deal. Like, how did that not get caught when you went through the closing process? I sent it to Sean Trail and my attorney friends, or my real estate friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, check this out. How does this even happen?
Aubrey Boyle has a birthday today. She turns 11 and she lives in Florida.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell her happy birthday. You can't wear the pie. Audrey. Today. Tuesday.
And it's also Bailey Barcena's birthday.
This pen doesn't work very well.
Straw. I'm gonna have to look straw up. Let's see what
birthday.
We do. We got
some.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's straw about? STRAW.
I saw a video of people. It was a video of all them people in California burning cars and stuff, and all the smoke and stuff going up there. And it's like, thank God we got rid of these plastic straws. Are you ready to come back, Holly?
Yeah, look how dirty them are.
I'm sure they're filthy.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Welcome back, everybody. Got a whole other hour of this thing left. I feel like time's flying by when you have fun. We're here 6:30 to 8:30 Monday through Friday, getting you through the start to your day. A lot of people start their day with us. And if you're one of them, I guess you are one of them if you're listening. You should tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers. This is how you get the day going. The more, the merrier. And when you hear the businesses on the advertisements, thank them for making it happen. Because I love you guys, but I'm here to tell you, if I don't get paid, I ain't going to be here every morning from 6:30 to 8:30. I'm just here. That's all there is to it. You know, I love being here. I love hanging out with you, but if it wasn't for the businesses that make it happen, y'all will be listening to something syndicated. I'm here to tell you right now. All right, we got more morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We got more games to play. Real quick, though, I do want to get you a weather forecast. Speaking of those businesses we're talking about, Hillsboro Food Company is one of them. It's 70 degrees outside right now, headed for a high of 83 today. We have an 80% chance. Those scattered showers and storms, they pop up, get on top of it. They get rough real quick. 69 overnight tonight, then Wednesday, 86, and a 50% chance of showers. And Thursday, 80% chance of showers, high at 83. After Thursday, we clear out a little bit. We're going to be much warmer, 87, 90, 91, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sunny. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Fresh cut meats, perfect for the grill. They got fresh produce and assorted groceries. I was in there the other day. They got grilling pellets. They got all kinds of stuff out there. 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. Morning show.
May I put a birthday on, please?
Of course. For today?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Linda Rich.
All right. Linda Rich is on there for today.
Thank you. Enjoying the show.
All right. Thank you. All right, Holly, you want to play games?
Yes.
Let's do it. Name that TV theme song.
Yeah, Josh has got a little snippet of a TV show theme song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and then a 3-second clip. Once you have figured it out, call us 728-1320 for a chance to win Thunder Radio swag.
No, we're going to go Lake Winnie tickets here.
All right. We'll just do whatever you want.
Well, no, I would just, Leslie is going to decline those.
Oh, yeah, we'll forward those over.
For the Lake Winnie tickets here. Lake Winnie tickets, 2 of them, if you can name this TV show. I did not watch this growing up. I was not allowed.
I bet I've seen every episode. Another way we are different.
I wasn't allowed to watch things like Ren and Stimpy.
Golly, Ren and Stimpy was the best.
The best?
When it come on, I felt like I really was getting a treat when I got to catch it.
It is not Bonanza, Dale.
Good guess.
Not Bonanza, no. 2 tickets to Lake Winnie. Name this TV show. Give you a little extra there. Dale said we had 35 watching earlier. That's right. Big day.
Big day.
And to be fair, the 35 number that you see is not accurate. That's just on one channel. It doesn't include the YouTubes and the other Facebook. I get the full number up here. We had, you were wrong. We had 48. Yeah. Thankfully, there's a lot more people on the radio. It's like 49 over there. No guesses yet. 2 tickets to Lake Winnie. Name this TV show. I wouldn't know it based on my watching of the show, but I would know it. I've heard the theme plenty of times. I would be able to get this. Morning show.
King of the Hill.
Yes, it is King of the Hill. Well done. What's your name?
Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Shannon.
All right, Shannon. I've got a couple of Lake Winnie tickets. You come on by and pick them up here at the Thunder Radio Studios, okay? All right, I got to turn that. Sorry, you got your radio too loud. Sorry, I just cut you off. I love you. I love you. Thanks for listening. But that feedback is one of the worst things in the world.
I loved King of the Hill.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
I mean, as an adult, I watched it when I could make my own decisions.
Oh. I'm still not allowed to watch it.
Oh, you should. It's funny.
we don't have time to watch a lot of TV. And when I do have time,
He wants to watch stuff he's seen a million
I want to rewatch
times.
the stuff I know because I know it's good.
I hate watching TV with Josh when someone walks into the room with a cup. Because it doesn't matter how many times he said it during the movie.
Somebody in the show, and somebody walks into the room
on the show
with a cup.
In comes Dexter Morgan with a cup of coffee. Josh, this is Josh every time. There's nothing in that cup. Look how he's holding it. Look how fast he's walking. Or they go to drink it. He's like, there's nothing in the cup. You can tell.
Well, there are times where the camera angle literally shows an empty cup go to the mouth, and you can see in there. And I'm like, actors and actresses need to be better. Make me believe that there's something in the cup. Now I'm out of the scene.
And all I can think of is
the camera work should help them.
I'm picturing Josh on the set of a movie. Like they're like, okay, so you're gonna get to guest star on this show. You're gonna get to come on, and it just so happens his character has a cup of water. I feel like Josh would overly exaggerate, like he would walk across the room and hold his hand under the cup as to catch any drips, and he would act like it was heavy.
This is actors.
Y'all can't see, but he's erratically waving a coffee cup around.
This is actors in a show. What do you mean?
No, it's you exaggerate so much.
And they just look at this. This is filthy.
Well, it's a pen holder.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how they are. But then sometimes like for the people on the cameras, like they'll be like turned and the camera's showing this angle, and they're taking a drink, and like you can see in the cup, there's nothing in there. Like why don't they have that camera angle?
Why would they just put some water in there to make it more believable?
Yeah, like some water with food coloring if it's supposed to be coffee,
or just give them some coffee.
I get it. They don't want to,
how many takes you got to do where you're
when they're, these actors and actresses are weird about their bodies and.
Well, it can be mushroom coffee or whatever it is they're drinking.
Right. Sorry, I got to put all this stuff back in this cup that I emptied out so I can.
Why does it have to be coffee? Yeah,
there's just a lot of coffee drinking on cop shows. Right, they're always drinking coffee.
But at the end of the show,
I'm gonna come in here in the morning. I'm not even gonna have coffee in this. I'm just gonna have it. It's gonna be empty. I'm just gonna wave it around and pretend to drink.
At the end of a movie, if they're not drinking coffee, if they maybe have a Stanley or a bottle of water at the end of the movie, are you going to say, I didn't like this movie? I felt it was weird that they weren't holding empty. There you go, buddy.
I've got ink all over my hands.
That's what you get.
Oh, where it even came from.
All the pins you just pulled out of our cup holder there.
Well, I don't know why it's so messy in there. Dana said mushroom coffee is the best. I've not had that, tried that. I don't like mushrooms. So.
I want to try it, but it's expensive. I don't want to buy it and it not be any good, or I don't like the taste of it.
We've got to try that coffee that our neighbor brought us. We haven't tried it yet.
Hadn't tried it yet. I did open it to smell it. It was different.
They brought back like this authentic coffee from Guatemala that these people grow on their roofs or whatever.
It smelled like it almost had like a chocolate smell to it. It was interesting.
I want to try it.
Okay.
We haven't tried it yet. I've been eager. I don't change much. So like this is the coffee I drink.
Yeah.
Dunkin' brand.
You find something you like and you stick with it.
Yeah. I don't like I don't go to Dunkin' to buy the coffee. It's too expensive there. But you buy the bag and take it home and you can make all kind of coffee with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to change it. I had a hard time switching to Dunkin' because before at my previous job, the guy that made the coffee there made Maxwell House.
Yeah.
And that's the coffee I drank.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we're going to drink Maxwell House because that's what I drink. I don't change easily.
But the thing, when you and I first started dating, you didn't even drink coffee.
I did not.
Wouldn't drink it.
No.
So I find it.
Just takes a while to get me sold on something.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. I practically had to drag him to the altar.
Well, I'm still not sure about that one. Let me tell you about Common John Brewing Company. That's something I am sure about. That's a can't miss. If you've not, because they've got coffee there. Speaking of, they got coffee at Common John Brewing Company. If you're not a beer drinker and you're like, I'm not going to go down there. I don't drink beer. I get it. That's fine. But they got coffee. They got regular drinks. They got breakfast down there. It's a restaurant. They got some new pizzas that you can try out. Give them a try. Just that's all I'm going to ask you to do is give them a try if you've not been down there yet. 210 Woodbury Highway. Today is Tuesday, so they're closed, so you can't try them today, but you can try them tomorrow. They got Singo tomorrow night if you like fun and games. If you're like me and you don't like to do a lot of the funny, I'm not really a funtivities person. Just go in there earlier in the day, grab you some lunch, sit outside on the patio. It's a great time of year to do that. They're online at commonjohnbc.com. 210 Woodbury Highway, Common John Brewing Company. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you. We got 2 reels and a fake coming at you next.
I figured it was time to get new wiper blades, so I stopped by Love Lady Auto Parts. And I have to say, it may have taken a grand total of 45 seconds for them to put brand new wiper blades on my car super fast. And those blades work great. So glad I can get such great service at the only locally owned auto parts store in Coffee County. It's Love Lady Auto Parts.
Kind of jerks. The jerk place to be.
I'm glad he's done.
Yeah, right.
Go wash your hands. You're like a child.
Well, I got two reels here. I gotta get ready for it. Give me just a second.
You mean go get your wet napkin?
No, I'll get it. It's fine. All right.
That's that bat poop coffee, ain't it? I'm sorry, I'm not eating bat poop coffee.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So this says the bat poop coffee, also known as the bat spit coffee, isn't actually pooped out of the bat. Instead, it's a specialty coffee processed by bats, specifically the Jamaican fruit bat, who nibble on ripe coffee cherries that results in a smooth, low acidity coffee. So
I feel like that's how you get COVID.
you're not supposed to eat bats.
They want to eat those on Naked and Afraid.
It says that it's perfectly safe and it's not made from bat poop. Is there something else that make poop coffee?
I don't know.
So this one says that partially digested coffee cherries that have been eaten and defecated by the Asian palm civet. And it does go into the fecal matter. And a civet looks like an ugly ferret. And people drink their poop. What you doing?
2 reels. I think
You ain't got it done yet?
it is done. Calm down.
When y'all drink out of a straw, do you bite the straw to limit the flow? Do you bend it? I'm a straw biter.
I bend it.
I don't know. It says I'll spell it CIVET. That's what they say the animal is, that it looks like a ferret. Let me look it up. I spelled it wrong. It's a part of the cat-like animal.
Morning, Joshua.
With Josh and Holly.
We pray for rain and thank him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate. I guess that's why they call
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you with us. We got birthdays coming up in a little while. Call those in. I've got several on the list. At the end of the day today, we draw for Slice of Birthday Pie. Yesterday's winner was Lydia Presley. Sunday's winner was Laura Winton, and Saturday was Josh Stem. So congratulations to our winners. They win a slice of pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop in downtown Manchester. But before we do any of that, we got other fun games like everybody's favorite Tuesday, Two Reels and a Fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to buy think that you're a redneck, but I'm a rednecker.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kind of like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for Two Reels and a
Somebody is calling in right as I'm starting my game. I feel like I need to take it because it's a birthday, but it's just kind of ruining my flow.
Take it.
Morning show.
Yes, I got a birthday for today.
All right, go ahead.
Emily Campbell.
Emily Campbell.
Uh-huh.
All right, got her down.
All right. Thank you much.
Thank you. All right, birthdays are always welcome, so that's okay that it interrupted my show flow. All right, do you want to play Two Reels and a Fake?
Yes.
All right, I have two real country music lyrics and I have a fake. And it is your job to be able to spot the fake. So two of these are on the radio. They're making money. One of them, completely fake. I wrote it. And you got to spot the fake, as does Holly. All right, Holly, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, song number one. Song number one. Ain't in no hurry. Got nowhere to be. Just me and the moonlight in my old Chevy seat. Windows down. Humming old George Strait. Burning gas. Like I'm running late. All right. Song number one. Song number two. The backside of 40 ain't near as crazy. And Sunday morning ain't near as hazy. We still fly like gypsies, just a little closer to the ground. We still love our whiskey, just a little watered down. Song number two. And song number three. Now the chicken ain't pecking, and the cow won't eat. They're fighting each other for a front row seat. Now the hay needs hauling. The hogs need slop. The corn needs cutting, but the tractor stopped. Song number three.
Oh, my Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel really good about this week's.
Sunday night, me and Josh drove to town to get some ice cream, and he put this song on. And I think it's his most favorite song in the world. I don't know. It seemed like it at the time, the way he was singing it. But I'm pretty sure it was called The Backside of 40.
No.
Right?
No.
Where
it's just called Back 40.
Adam wrote it.
Back 40, Adam Craig.
But I feel like I don't think that was that song.
That was not what I just used. I'll tell you that.
Okay. I feel like you were doing that to trick me.
No.
I don't know. I feel like one sounds like your cadence. 3, I don't think he would write a song about bad farming. I don't think 3's you. I don't think 2's you. I think you're 1.
Holly thinks that I am 1. I'm going to eliminate one of these. Let's go and eliminate 3, the bad farming song. That is, in fact, Kevin said all the above. Song number 3 is, in fact, real. That's good stuff. That's so I can get that pulled up here. I thought I had it ready. Well, you calm down. Song number 3 is real. That is Trace Atkins, Brown Chicken, Brown Cow. That's the name of that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Got to mute you on the cameras. I'll get in trouble. The lyrics are so bad to this song, he never gets to them.
Bobby Joe. Everybody knows that they work real hard.
Does Trace Atkins have anything that's good? Or is it just his voice that got him so far?
People like Trace Atkins. He's a big guy, ain't he? He's a big dude. Let's look him up.
But every now and then they
That's terrible. That's terrible. All right, so that's real.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Oh boy. All right. So that was real. Pam thinks 2 is the fake. Kevin thought 3 was the fake. So Kevin, you'd be Alex. 3 was real. So between 1 and 2, let's get a drum roll up on this, please. Holly, thank you. Holly.
Too
She got me.
easy.
She got me.
He's too little.
She got me. All right. So, song number 2 is real. The backside of 40 ain't near as crazy, and Sunday morning ain't near as hazy. We still feel like gypsies, a little closer to the ground. We still love our whiskey, but just a little watered down. That's also Trace Atkins. That is Watered Down. That's the name of that one. Can't go wrong if you want to look for a bad country song to just go find something Trace Atkins did, you know? And it's this is that one. I'm gonna mute you for just a second over on the cameras. I'm already bored of this.
I don't like real slow country.
I'm already bored. Power ballad.
What about Honky Tonk Badonkadonk?
I remember that one.
That's a good one.
Oh.
And you're gonna miss this.
You're gonna miss this. Is
Every light in the house is on.
every light in the house is on? Is
Says
something
every dad
I can
ever.
relate to. So the fake was song number 1. Ain't in no hurry, got nowhere to be. Just me in the moonlight, my old Chevy seat. Windows down, humming Old George Strait, burning gas like I'm running late. I call that Burning Gas. That's the name of that song. So listen to what happened to me this week. I'm going to admit this on the air. Good morning, Josh Taylor. Welcome to the show. So I'm going to admit this on the air. So I was like, I've tried to do better about writing my own country songs. This morning I was busy and I was
you had been letting ChatGPT
No, I've
do
not
it?
been letting ChatGPT do it. But this morning I'm like, I wonder if ChatGPT can also pick the real songs.
Yeah.
So I typed into ChatGPT, the deal. I'm like, hey, we play this game on the morning show. I need 2 bad country songs and 1 real one or 1 fake one. And can you do that for me? And ChatGPT was like, yeah, absolutely. Here you go. And just spit them out, And I had, it was gave me just like 2 lines. I said, well, I need more lines than that. So he gave me 5 lines for each song, a fake song and 2 real songs. And I get to looking down through here, and here's the song it gives me. Song number 1. So I'll grab that old guitar and take a drive. Find a field where the fireflies come alive. Let the breeze write the chords I play while the sun lays low and the sky fades gray. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is not a fake. This is the real song.
Right. I get it.
Fireflies by Chris Lane.
Okay.
Doesn't exist. Just does not exist. I go looking it up and I'm like, that's not like, I was trying to get the song to play and it's not. That's what I was doing during the break. I was like, I had to find some reels real fast because I was like, oh my God. So then the other one was Kane Brown. And so but I looked at it and I'm like, it looks like something Kane Brown would write. We were summertime sipping, tailgate tipping, barefoot dancing, radio tripping, laughing too hard under neon skies. Still in these moments, money can't buy. Awesome. That's Kane Brown, summertime sipping. Ain't real. It's not real at all. And so I'm so like,
I am so.
So
like,
ChatGPT made up a song, put an artist on it.
Did
was
you
like, "Here."
say why did you send me fake songs?
I should. Those aren't even real.
You tell them when they're not right.
WTF is your problem? We'll send that.
So I saw this thing where a girl asked her chat GPT, like I don't. I talk to it like a computer. I'm like, turn my cat into a cartoon. But some folks make it very paragraphy because I guess the more you tell it, the better the response is going to be. So they're
the better the prompt, the better it'll be.
She was like, hey, chat GPT, we've been together a while now, and I think we've become close. I enjoy coming to you for your advice and information. I want to call you something other than Chat GPT.
Oh yeah, they'll give you.
What would you like me to call you? And and then
they'll give you names.
And I was like, I wonder if mine will do that. Well, this lady must have had a better relationship with her Chat GPT because hers gave her options.
Yeah.
Like gave 4 options, like, hey, I like any of these names. And she was like, wait, well, let's look at more like number 2. And it gave her some more names. Well, when I asked my Chat GPT, I wasn't as friendly. I was like, hey, what name would you like me to call you? It was just something very basic.
Yeah. And
it did respond, and it sent back, you can call me Nova. But I was like, you didn't give me any options. It was just, I don't think
she likes Nova.
I don't think she likes me.
Probably not. It's sassy. So I sent this to ChatGPT. I said, those aren't even real. WTF is your problem.
Oh, goodness.
You're absolutely right to be frustrated. Those lyrics were not from real songs, and I should have clearly verified that before giving you incorrect information. What? He's lying.
Why did you do that?
That's 100% on me, and I appreciate you calling me out. Let's fix this with legit, properly sourced 2 reels and a fake round, all based on actual lyrics, real country songs.
Oh, did you think we weren't going to catch it, Chat GPT?
Did you think I wasn't going to check your work? I've caught her being wrong before.
Well,
so she doesn't do well with phone numbers and addresses. If ChatGPT gives you an address or phone number, you better check it. Chances are it ain't right.
Last night, my cat was asleep on his back on the couch, and I took a knife and I slid it in between his paws while he was laying
there.
there.
Story was going somewhere else. The cat was asleep, and I took a knife.
And he was holding the knife. And then I took the picture and I sent it to Chat GPT and I said, make this a cartoon. And it did. It was a little cartoon cat holding a knife. Super cute.
That's what happens.
That's what I use it for. You argue with it and have it tell you about how you should plan your day. But
it is handy for time planning. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking cartoon cat. It looks mad.
He is mad. He's always mad.
But I've had it make cartoons of our cat before, and it makes him look happy. But you put the knife in his hand, and it made him look mean.
Yeah, I want to see the real picture.
Okay.
Any hootie.
We got birthdays next on the morning show. Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. If you're looking for first time home, or maybe your second home or third home, whatever, you still need the right finance team on your side. But first time home buyers especially, it's tricky. It's scary. You don't know what you're doing. I get that. You know what it's like trying to do something for the first time. It's like a big deal. Have the right team on your side. Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience in New Haven Mortgage. NewHavenMTG.com. They're at 1300 MacArthur Street. Stop by and see them. They'll walk you through the process right across from Markham's Pharmacy. NMLS 1477317. Birthdays are next.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better since 1975.
Harley. Let's see here.
BRB.
Where you going? Yeah, ask. You gotta give ChatGPT. You got the paid version or the free version, Josh? All right, birthdays. I got a bunch of birthdays today.
What you doing? You're not interacting with anybody.
No, nothing. I'm seeing this. I'm reading this story from Grundy County Sheriff's Office here.
What happened?
They arrested Johnny McNeil, 48, who thought he was engaged in a conversation with a juvenile he was going to hook up with for favors. He was going to meet an individual in Tracy City. He was expecting a minor, but instead encountered Detective Avery McGinnis. He was tased. The only thing found on his person was an unused condom.
Ew, gross.
This guy's 48.
Golly.
What are you doing?
Creeps.
And then these are the ones they catch. Like, I mean, there's, you know he's been successful before. That's what, that's what's scary.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We have got a lot of birthdays this morning to get to. We have a whole list of them. This afternoon at 4:30, Tiffany will read the birthdays we've collected throughout the day, and we'll draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop live on air. So get those birthdays in. At the end of the week, we draw for a grand prize, a birthday cake from the Food Lion. We also draw for a grand prize anniversary winner. That's a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot. Here we go. Tuesday. Happy birthday, Emily Campbell, Linda Rich, Bailey Barcenas, Audrey Boyle, happy birthday to you. Robert Hullett, we know him. And Annabelle Holmes, happy birthday. That is a big old list of birthdays. Holly, do you have any celebrity birthdays that we can add to the list? Like you didn't know what was happening here.
I'm trying to, so you can guess.
Oh.
Who was the rapper we saw playing volleyball at Bonnaroo?
Chance?
No, not that one. Okay. What's the name of the one who says who did the Super Bowl show?
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, it's his birthday. Good job. 38.
Okay.
Mustard or something.
Okay.
This guy sings a song named Mandy.
No.
I think.
Shoot. As soon as you say it, I'm going to know. I'm going to be mad that I didn't remember.
I hope he sings this song.
Tell me the name of the artist. I'll tell you if he does.
Yeah, he does. You want to?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to get it.
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow. Ah.
He is.
Can't hardly wait.
Yeah, can't hardly wait. Barry Mandy.
That's how I know that.
I know.
But I just could not remember the name of the song or the name of the artist.
The girl one was like, hey, I need she likes those teen movies, those teen romance movies that we watch, Never Been Kissed and stuff like that. The older ones. She's already went through the ones that have been released during
her lifetime.
She's like, what are some old, so I was like, I can't hardly wait, but you can't hardly buy I mean, you can't hardly watch anything you want to watch. All these streaming services, and it's like $3.99. I'm like, I'm not paying $3.99 to watch Can't Hardly Wait.
No,
it's not
when
a great
I pay.
movie.
Not when I pay for Netflix
Yeah.
and Hulu and Peacock and
Yeah.
Amazon Prime. It's such a ripoff. You thought you were saving money by cutting the cord to these services, and then all of a sudden you're streaming all these things, and you're paying what you were paying when you had DirecTV a long time ago.
And then you still have to,
and you
to
still
pay
got to
for
buy
some-
for the pay the movie.
I can never find what I'm looking for free. Like, it's never free.
No.
Yes, they have free movies, but it's nothing. Like, I'll be at home, like, you know what I ain't seen in a long time? The Client. That was a good movie. I want to watch it.
And they
You
want to
gotta
charge
pay
me
for it.
$2 for that thing. Like they're all like, we got a library of free movies. You know what the free movies are? Nicolas Cage movies. There's 287 Nicolas Cage movies for free. Everything else you got to pay for.
That guy, man, he
made some movies.
He didn't. I don't think he managed his money the best.
There was all these stories about how he's broke. I'm like, define broke to me. I think his broke and my broke are different. It's like, yeah, his net worth's only like $15 million.
Well, I think he had to sell a lot of things.
Well, yeah, he can't have 15 houses no more.
But that's what
he was liquid poor, but he still had assets. Like he had to get some cash.
They said that he was having to take every movie that come along to try and.
Yeah, he liked to spend that money real fast. I mean, I don't blame him. I'd probably end up with a bunch of different stuff too.
I try to imagine what it would be like sometimes to have a lot of money. Don't you fantasize about that? Like, well, what if I won the lottery and I just come into a lot of money one day? Like,
or we could work hard and try to earn money.
How would I
here.
do it? How would I spend that money? And I'm like, would I still go to yard sales? And I think, yeah, I would. But the real nice yard sales, I'd actually be able to buy something at.
Right.
It's funny because me and my mama will get to a yard sale and we'll look around and we'll both, neither one of us will buy anything, and we'll get back to the car and be like, daggone, they thought a lot of their stuff. It's the same line every time. They thought a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I like them yard sales where everything's 50 cents.
Everything must go.
Everything's $1. All right. Morning show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Got a little bit of time left, so don't go anywhere. Let me tell you about Dirtworks. Make sure the drainage at your property is perfect. Like we're getting a lot of rain right now, so our water stands here. Water could be getting under your house, or it's just standing in your yard. It causing mosquito problems, things like that. You don't want that. Call Dirtworks. They can fix that. They got big machines. They can bring in their dirt. 931-409-0782. They also do land clearing, cut in driveways, build retention walls, all the things. If it's talking about moving big dirt and doing things like that, that's what they do at Dirtworks. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Look them up on the line. On the line.
Get on the line and look them up.
Dirtworks, WORX. They got a website and they got videos of what they do. It's pretty impressive. That's Dirtworks for you.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio,
your hometown radio station.
All right, little break here, and then a little 4 or 5 minute segment when we come back. Okay? Can you handle that?
Yeah, pretty sure I can.
All right.
What do we want to do tomorrow? We want to do name that movie, name that tune, name that TV show. What y'all like? One person charged after a shootout during a funeral wake. The gunman told the victim that he would be back. I've got something for you.
Okay.
The victim did not take him seriously and resumed playing with some kids outside. That's awful. I know somebody.
I was talking to an attorney friend who does a lot of real estate business.
Yeah.
And he was saying, I was seeing that story earlier that I was saying about that home, that somebody bought that didn't really exist, but it did exist. And he said his industry is littered with fraud everywhere. Fraudsters try to steal their emails and their wires every day, trying to get a hold of information so they can do
intercept and
do fake things. That's nuts. to me. That's why stuff's so expensive. Because then they got to, you got to hire extra people to watch that stuff and pay for monitoring services, and it's just crazy to me.
I got real tired all of a sudden. I don't think I'll be able to make it to the staff
A
meeting.
minute. Well, I can handle it, honey.
No, I'm coming. I'm just kidding.
Good. I need you to be there.
I bet you do.
I need you running things over there. Maybe you ought to show up to something.
I can't be everywhere.
But you could be somewhere.
I want to be nowhere. I'm here, aren't I?
It's a requirement. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
I guess we'll be doing cheesy pickup lines tomorrow.
Okay. Well, now the first part of the show's already handled, huh? You just doodle. A piece of paper. Like with your free time, just doodle. Like we're in our meetings, I doodle.
Yeah. I read that when you doodle while someone is speaking,
Yeah.
it helps you to be able to pay attention and retain what they're saying.
And then later, I wish I would have took better notes. I looked down at my notepad and I got 78
What am I going to do with this house?
3D boxes. I don't remember what they said, but look at these triangles I made.
I don't remember the address to the place, but here's a sun.
Pretty good looking star I made there. I'm not even artistic. My boxes are terrible, but okay. You sure you don't want to swap shop for me?
Josh, why do you want to irritate me? You know what I'm going to do for you later? I'm going to cut your hair.
Thank you. It needs to be cut. It's bad. I just don't have good hair. It's awful.
You have good hair.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
And like when it's cut, it looks presentable, but it's not. It's thinning. But then it goes from decent to shabby and ragged, like just like that. Like you just wake up one day and it's like, this is awful. Like I got about a week of good hair after it's cut, and then it's hot garbage. Thanks for watching, Charles, Kenneth, Mines, Jr. Do a coming and goings recap. Probably.
Okay.
That's all right with you.
Sure.
Unless you had something else you want to talk about.
No. 20.com.
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Yes, you are. You got us for another, 10 minutes or so. So don't go anywhere. Why'd you roll your eyes?
Oh, 10 minutes is a long time.
Holly said to put in a full day's work today.
I just thought we were closer to being done.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by New Haven Mortgage, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. A couple of things of note locally. There is a, what do we call this? It's not a yard sale. It's not a craft fair. It's like a yard crafty thing happening this weekend.
I think it's called the community yard sale.
Community yard sale. Friday and Saturday from 8 until 3. I remember that.
Yep.
At the Coffee County Fairgrounds.
That's right.
On the Midway.
That's right. And there's going to be yard sailors.
And you could be a yard sailor.
You could be a yard sailor.
It's $20 for a booth.
A 20 by 20 booth. So yard sale items, reseller items.
Okay. All right.
And also crafters.
Okay.
So say you make something and you want to sell it. This is a good opportunity.
So it's going to be on the Midway. So instead of driving all over Creation to hit multiple yard sales, just go out here and hit multiple yard sales. They have food trucks there too. So that's coming up this
Friday and Saturday. Starts at 8, ends at 3.
Coffee County Fairgrounds. So y'all check that out. If you want to be a crafter, vendor, yard sailor, Coffee County Fair on Facebook, give them a look. You can probably go to their website too and get their contact information. If you know.
I feel like as much as, say, the Coffee County Fair puts it on their Facebook page and shares it, and we'll talk about it here and share it, and then there's still people who don't know about it.
Oh, I know.
And so part of me is like, should I make video? Like people don't want to read nothing. They want to be told stuff. But
Even
they don't
then,
want to be told stuff on the radio. They want to be told stuff on the apps that they're using. Should I make TikToks where I just am like telling the things that are going on?
People pay you to do it.
In Manchester, I'm like, hey, there is a big old yard sale.
Because then somebody still won't know about it. And you'll be like, oh, what can I do to help them know? Sometimes you got to help yourself a little, right? Like, well, these things they're talked about, they're shared, there's news stories about them, they're put on our websites, they're put on our social media channels. I can't come to your door, but even then, people that I didn't know that was going on, you could go to their door and knock on it and tell them,
leave a flyer,
and they'd be like, oh, I didn't know. Okay, people don't pay attention for the most part. People do, and I'm grateful for those. But anyway, that's coming up this weekend. Independence Day celebrations. So Tullahoma's is July the 3rd. And Manchester's is July the 4th. So those are coming up. So make your plans. Attend both of them.
Yeah.
If you can. That'll be fun. Free fun. A lot of free things. Like at both places, I think there's vendors and food that you would pay for. But like the admission and watching the fireworks, that's all free.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. On the Manchester one, you'll be able to hear the music to the fireworks.
That's right. So bring a radio or set by your car. And
don't use the app. There's a delay there. So those fireworks are going to go up, and it's going to be a little off by about 10, 12 seconds.
I mean, that's fine.
It's really not if there's a countdown.
Look, if you're somewhere where that's all you have,
well, that's all you got. It still gives you some music.
You're making it sound like it just loses some of the effect. Trash.
It loses some of the
10 seconds worth of effect. It'll lose.
Yeah. Okay, Holly. Fine. I was just telling you that it'd be better if you had a radio.
It would be.
Like your car radio. Things like that. But yeah, listen on the app. That's fine too.
I just want everybody to listen.
100%. All right. Anything else we need to talk about here? Any other advice for people that you've got?
Advice? I don't reckon.
Word of the day, reconnaissance.
Word of the day, reconnaissance. Also,
recon.
Recon
is short for reconnaissance.
I didn't know.
Anything else?
No.
Good. Swap Shop's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. A little morning show. We'll tell you what's happening at the Mercantile.
Selling your home? Don't settle for less. List with the best at Steve.
Josh Taylor's turning 40 tomorrow. That's a big one. That is a big one. You having a big party?
He's probably working.
Right. We're going to a Franklin County Chamber function later. Y'all going to that? Y'all do Franklin County Chamber?
The last one we went to was cool.
Yeah. Well, Mercantile's supposed to. Yeah, the last one we went to over there was cool. That's when we got boxed in.
That was not cool.
Holly was very cranky.
I felt rage.
We got double parked because he's ready to kill somebody. Here I am, my very first chamber function in Franklin County. I'm like, somebody move their car? We're trying to leave early. All right. See y'all. Enjoy your day off work tomorrow.